Hello, welcome. I'm Amelia, and
I am Tristan. And today we're here to watch the racquetball match between Luke McCann, Nathan Harris versus Grant Williams and oh gosh, I forgot his name. I don't know. Someone who's really good at the game. Let's go with that.
yeah, looks like it's going to be a tough match. And yeah, I'm from St. Louis. I'm a part of Lafayette, and
I am also from St. Louis and also a part of Lafayette.
yeah. All right, looks like it's about to begin. Zeros, nice lob. And great kill shot by Graham.
JT, can I lay my phone on here? Yes, sir.
Short. And good shot by Graham again.
Fun fact: Grant is actually the number 2 seed in a few brackets he's in.
Ooh, nice. What bracket is this again?
I think this is 18 and under boys doubles.
Oh. Not a great start for Nathan and Luke. Down by 4 points already on the first serve. Side out. They get the ball.
Grant has got a great arm. Luke is struggling to receive that.
Yeah. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to go. My game's gonna be soon, so see ya.
And now it is all down to me.
Excellent shot from 39.5 feet. Excellent.
That was a great rally closed out by Nathan's pinch.
Ball really hugged that right side wall. Willie unable to pull it off. Side out.
Aridi Grant did not take the shot. Nathan and Luke playing a very odd front and back.
I have seen that quite a bit this weekend. I don't know if that's a local coach that's recommending that or something they were coming up with on their own. But if you're both pretty quick, it can work out.
Yep.
Overhead cross-court pinch. Good enough. We'll give that a point. Skipped perhaps 1.5 inches from the front wall. Good pass, hit a lot of deep angles. Evan unable to get it back to the front. Grant up to serve.
It appeared that Luke got nailed in the shin, but from how he's reacting, he got nailed at the bottom of his shoe.
Yep. He had jumped, so that was a good, useful decision on his part. Because Grant definitely was not able to see where his shot was going to go. Grant set. Feet unmoving. Places it in that right front corner.
For what it's worth, that's the food you put in it. You like it, you don't like it, at least you know what it is. And I would recommend that you order if you haven't already before they run out. Yeah. Straight later. Thank you. Which one? Gray shirt. Have you ever used Ashwood? Yeah.
Nathan is a bit far in the back.
Just $5 back. Oh. Thank you.
Adela Crawford, Karen Weinstein, Annie Sternbach, Morgan Whitley, 1.
One serving 11. On the board.
Karen Weinstein, 1.
Skip ball.
Yellow to the contest.
Great pass. Bounced twice right at the back wall. Unable to pull that one past him. Hit it up into the out of bounds, which is the net area above the court.
Timeout called by Luke and Nathan.
We'll be back in just one moment.
Racquetball is a sport that can be played by people of all ages and skill levels. Approximately 20 million people representing 95 countries play the sport today. Racquetball is fun. It is an incredible workout, a dynamic activity, and it can be played indoor or outdoor. Racquetball events are social gatherings that bring people together and where lifelong friendships are made. Are you interested in joining the racquetball community? Check out usaracquetball.com for more information.
Not too many places hit all the right notes. But when it comes to great atmosphere and delicious scratch-made food, Truman's is the name to know. Game days are for Chiefs fans, but every day is for the food fans. Truman's, get to know us by name.
Gentlemen,
And we are back from the, I think, around 1 minute break.
Each team gets 2 timeouts per game. Timeouts are 1 minute long. You don't have to use them. But if you see an opportunity to slow your opponent's momentum or
Hopefully throw
recoup,
them off.
throw them off. Yep. Great overhead. Puts Lafayette back in the service box. Second serve.
Nathan is hugging the wall. Never mind.
And when I teach racquetball doubles, one of the first rules of doubles is the walls are lava. If you can touch it, it's bad. Double faults. So each player has 2 opportunities to put the ball into play. Ball has to pass past that second solid line, short line. Cannot hit the back wall before it bounces. Cannot hit 2 side walls before it bounces. Can't hit the ceiling before it bounces. Any one of those is called a fault. If you do that twice, you lose your service opportunity. And in doubles, it'll then go to your partner. And in singles, it will.
That is the game.
All right, players have 2 minutes between games. We'll be back when they're ready to continue.
feel free to expand on anything that they're doing. He does that overhead. Yeah, probably invest in supply, man.
Thank you. 80 cents. I don't know.
My name's John Ellis from Stockton, California.
Okay, yeah.
Well, racquetball to me has been my lifetime sport. My dad was obsessed with this in 1975 when I was 3, so I had no choice but to play racquetball, and of course I've loved it ever since. You know, that includes not only playing, but the tournament directing part of it, and a lot of friends that I've met over the years. I'm in the Hall of Fame for racquetball, which means I won enough pro stops to qualify, so yeah, take that.
Racquetball is competition and a lot of fun. I love to be able to go on the court and hit by myself, and I love the thinking behind it and the strategy.
We are back for game number 2. Players have had an opportunity to consult with their coaches, get something to drink, change gloves, tie their shoes.
Maybe, I don't know, rest their arm.
Great return to serve by Grant Williams to start game 2. Bring up Evan Whitley to serve. Evan drives that into the floor, about a foot ahead of his pinch. Half out. Great save. And it hugs that sidewall. All right, so above the glass is out on this court. Player called that on themselves and said their return that got back to the front wall had hit the top glass. That gives a point to Grant and Ethan. 3-wall serve.
Please remember, and coaches, please remember, please, that we need to check in 30 minutes prior to their match. That is the expectation. That's what will keep us out of here on 8 hours. 30 minutes prior to the match, please check in.
Luke and Nathan struggling to outpower Grant and Evan's hits.
Sometimes you just have to invite them to use their power to put it into the floor. Serve is a little short.
Set up off the back.
A second skip and a second point. One of the things you'll see in most of our matches here this weekend is that players will serve the player on their side of the court. This is not a requirement of the rules, but in general it is a good idea. So if you hit the ball behind your partner is more likely to be hit. That's a nice tap into that left front corner. Brings us to 4 serving 2.
Grant with another pinch.
2 bounces called on that.
Nathan close, but just a bit too far back.
Nice splat there. Those of you playing along at home, the difference between a pinch and a splat. A pinch is going to hit the side wall and then the front wall. So will a splat. Pinch is going to be the sidewall hit impact is going to be much closer to the front wall. The splat will be closer to the player.
Grant with the down the line.
Grant set up correctly. Nice controlled tap into the left front corner. Pinch for the point.
Evan hits the back glass. May have messed him up.
So if I were Harrison McCann, I would probably have considered double serving Mr. Whitley, because I don't think they've gotten a rally off of Grant yet.
In total honesty, I do not think they can.
Evan makes up with it for his last skip with a nice down the line.
And timeout called by Harrison McCann.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Racquetball is competition and a lot of fun. I love to be able to go on the court and hit by myself, and I love the thinking behind it and the strategy.
Okay, I think I got it.
Racquetball is life.
Racquetball is life.
Racquetball is life. And that's not a cliche answer, that's real stuff.
And time in.
Nice pinch from 39.5 feet for Grant. Ends the rally, gains the point.
Game point. That is game.
All righty. Thank you all very much for joining us. Our next matchup will be in about 15 minutes. I believe they're scheduled for 9:30. Talk to you then.